today we're going to be talking about a lot. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. First, internal happiness, how to build that willpower that we've been talking about. Second, is how to separate yourself from the masses, how to do more than the normal, and talking about how you want to be remembered, what you can do to make that happen. So doing more than the normal. A lot of the average succumbs to their comfort zone, and they do things in their comfort zone. That they do not stress their mind or their comfort zone. They're not doing things out of the normal. They have this routine that they go through every single day, that they follow every single day, that they're on the same path and do nothing else differently. And that is a very terrible way of living. You need to experience as much as possible. Through the experiences, you will gain as much knowledge and wisdom as you need through personal experience. You can learn as much as you want from people who are speaking from however way that they got educated, but nothing is better than the personal experience in life. Coming down to how you want to be remembered, you have to be thinking about how you want to be remembered and ways to accomplish it. If you want to be important and you want to leave a mark, you want to have influence, you want to have power, you want to be remembered within people, you have to be making actions accordingly to do so. You cannot be having this wants and desire and then taking actions on something completely different. That proves to you that you do not actually and truly want what you want and said that you did in the first place. A lot of these humans, they say things at one moment in their life, but true integrity and true respect, true value is earned when you say something and the feeling that you said it in is left. When you don't want to do it, you continue to do it anyways, and you're taking action even when you don't want to, against that emotion that is telling you no. And that circles back into why you have to have such a strong why, and why you wake up every day, what drives you, what motivates you to go out and do the things that you do, even when the feeling that you've said it in has left. And that is so important because that's where you earn your own self-respect. You cannot go out in public looking for respect when you haven't even earned it yourself. You need to earn your own self-respect. You need to do the things that you need to do and that are essential to build that. And it starts with the things that you are doing on a daily basis. I want to talk about manifesting and speaking things into existence. I think it is very important. The words that you affirm, things that you speak to yourself and to other people. You cannot be speaking things into other people that you are not truly doing. You have to practice what you preach. And it is so important because so many people just say things. They just like to walk the walk. They just say things. They talk about what they're about to do, but they never actually take action on creating what they want, or they're not creating a plan in place to accomplish that. That's why it's so important to know where you want to go and affirm it to yourself every day. Speak into and think about the person that you're going to become. Have a clear map out of the person that you want to become and the life that you want to create and the things that you can be doing right now to make that happen. The things that you can implement into your life right now. Not tomorrow, not 2 weeks out from now. There is no tomorrow. You need to be taking action right now. Everything is fast. You have no time to waste, especially in a generation like this. In a society like this, it is cold. There are people doing what you want to do right now. There are people putting in 24 hours of work right now. There are people working when you are not right now. And you need to have an ambition and a fire to move against the norm and get to where you want to be in life, no matter where that is where you want to go. You need to have an ambition. You need to have a sense of urgency. Speaking things into existence not only affirms it to yourself, but it's building evidence for the person that you are becoming. speak into yourself and see the dream when nobody else sees it. You need to know who you are becoming, the routes that you are on, even when nobody else knows. And even when nobody else is agreeing with you or thinks that you can even accomplish it, you need to have the bigger dreams. Your vision is only your vision, and that's for a reason. The people around you cannot see your vision because they can only perceive at the level of their own perception and the things that they have experienced in their own lives. People only know from the knowledge that they have in their own head. They cannot see outside of that. And all you know right now isn't all there is to know. There's always things to be learning. That's why it's so important to become a lifelong learner. Learning and reflecting through every situation that you encounter in life. How are you going to be better? How can you go about this in a better, more effective way? And that comes along with analyzing the problems in your life, the situations, how you can go about it better in a better way. And speaking, you can speak things into existence. I mean, the way that you manifest in this life, it's very strong. I mean, the mind is so powerful, and I think the mind is one of the most important things that God has gave us. It is one of the only things that you can control in this life, that you have full control over. And it is so important to strengthen and callous and armor the mind into where you want to go in life, because if you don't have a right mind, you're not going to be able to accomplish and chase the things that you desire in life. It is so important to strengthen the mind. I want to talk about being yourself and self-love. I think it is so important to be yourself. People are going to like you more if you're being yourself than you're trying to be somebody else. People are going to appreciate and value you more if you are being yourself, giving off normal, genuine qualities and attributes, rather than if you were just being fake and trying to be someone else that you're not. You give off more value and you have more of a fulfilling life. There's no value in trying to be someone else. You can have idols and people that you look up to, but it is not okay to try duplicating yourself into somebody else for the fulfillment of somebody else's happiness. You need to be yourself, and if other people don't like that, that's fine. You are beautiful yourself, and you need to know the value that you have on yourself, because that's where it starts. People aren't even going to see the value that you have if you don't know about it yourself. You have to be constantly speaking these things into existence and know your worth, know your value. Don't let anybody tell you differently. And you got to know what's right in your mind. And that's why it comes out having a strong mind and knowing what you know is right. Not every time in life you know is right. You need to be having an open mind against constructive criticism. But it is so important to know your worth. Know your worth more than the external things and factors that happen in your life. And to control your life, even when things don't go your way. Know that deep down you love yourself. And that's all that truly matters at the end of the day. You're going to have great quality relationships, but if you don't have that internal happiness that drives you, you're not going to have anything, because you're going to look for sources of happiness that are externally, that will never truly fulfill what you have going on inside. All the answers come from within. You need to work on yourself and take unlimited time to work on yourself, unlimited time to be by yourself, to figure out the things that you truly want in this life, the things that you truly like in this life. You got to know yourself better than anybody else that knows you in this life. And the things that you went through need to build you up for the things that you're going to do in the future. You need to be constantly building strength, constantly doing things that are against your comfort zone, out of your comfort zone. Build yourself up constantly work on the person that you're becoming. It is up to you. It is all a choice. It's a choice to do whatever you want in this world. It is all a choice. It's a decision that you have to make, and backing it up by willpower, backing it up by the thing that you said you were going to do, even when the emotion that you said it in has left. That's courage. That's winning yourself over. Doing the thing, then you shall have the power. That's where the power is. Doing the thing you don't want to do. Doing the thing, waking up early, not hitting snooze, eating clean, going to the gym 6 times a week, 7 times a week. Building yourself up, reading that extra hour, reading, journaling, reflecting on your life, taking accountability in the relationships that you have in life, not letting external forces get to your head, not letting things that you don't want into your head. It's all about the input, the things that you're putting in your head, the things that you are intaking into your body, the things that you're listening to. You cannot be listening to people that are not on the path that you want to go. You need to be so locked in, so destined on the path that you are on, that you see the vision when nobody else does. All these people are going out to parties. All these people are going out to the game. All these people are doing all these things that are not focused on the goal and the path that you want to create. But it's you working in the dark when nobody sees. And this is what has to fire you up. You got to see that you're not always going to see the result, but you're going to see yourself getting better every day, every day. There's no result, you got to keep working. There's little result, you got to keep working. There is result, you got to keep working. The answer is always work harder. You need to increase your work ethic and become a millionaire with your work ethic and your attitude and the mindset that you have, the presence that you have, the way that you carry yourself. It all has to come down to the person that you're becoming. Act the way you want to be, and shall you become. I'm telling you, speak the things that you want to happen in your life. Act and believe as if it has already happened. You got this. Nobody else has said that they believe in you. I believe in you. This is the time. There's no other time. This is perfect time to take action. There is no tomorrow. The next day you're gonna procrastinate on the thing that you said that you wanted to do, and it's building evidence that you're a loser, that you are not holding up to your word. It's building up that you are going against yourself and you're staying in your comfort zone. That will never grow you, no matter what it is in life. You need to always stretch out of your comfort zone. Everybody wants to have $1 million. Everybody wants to have quality people in their life. Everybody wants to love themselves. But how bad do you want it? What are you doing to sacrifice for it? These are the things that you need to do. You're not gonna get what you want just by wanting them. You gotta put the action in, the deliberate action day by day to get what you want. Consistency is gonna compound over a long period of time, and people are gonna ask you how you did it. But it was the consistent action and doing the thing that was not so easy, but was so easy to do over and over and over again. When all these people are out partying, drinking, doing the things that are not on the route that you want to create, you were always working. You were always locked in. You were always doing what you needed to do. You were always valuing the time that you had in your life, and you were the one who was saying no to the things that were getting you off the path that you truly desired, because you had a strong why, because you saw the vision when nobody did, and you loved yourself. At the end of the day, you had fun during the process. You danced. You were happy when it was just nothing but chaos and you had no result. It was you. You were the one. It all comes down to you. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. What are you doing to be successful? It comes down to you. It's the person that's behind whatever you're doing. If you are a successful person, you are going to be a successful person within whatever realm it is that you are trying to accomplish. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you are truly great within yourself, if you have a true mind, if you have these habits established, you are truly saying and doing what you said that you were going to do, even when the emotion has passed, you're going to be very great in this life. Nobody's going to be able to stop you. You're going to be unstoppable. And everything in life happens for a reason, and you need to remember this and keeping the bigger picture in place when the feeling is not there that you have remembered. you got to remember that everything is happening for a reason in your life. Because things that are going to happen that you have no idea why, external factors. And that's why you have to have a strong self and self-discipline in knowing where you're going in life. God has reasons for everything, even when you may not see it. There's a reason behind every action there is in life. For every action in life, there is an opposite and equal reaction. Even when you might not see the reason, even when you think, why is this happening? Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. You have to look at the opportunities and the disadvantages in your life. You either look at it in one way, and you need to be looking at the disadvantages as opportunities in their life to become great, to be a warrior. And this life, it is a battleground. It is a training ground for you to become great, for you to become the person you've always desired to become and do the things you've always wanted to accomplish. It is up to you. It is you. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is happening and designed for your greater good. This life is going to come at you, but it is all designed for yourself and how you react, how you respond to the situation. Because shit's going to hit you, but it's about how you respond. It's about how you respond, how you're coming out of these situations. Life doesn't get better. Life doesn't become easier, you become better. Okay? It's all about building yourself up to the best possible character you can reach in this life. You always have to be keeping yourself accountable because nobody else is going to do it for you. You either hear two voices in this life, fear or faith. You're either tapping into two emotions, fear or faith, within whatever you're doing. You need to think and act off the faith in your life. You need to be thinking that everything is going to happen that you want in your life. You cannot be fearing. Put an example of two people in a house. One believes in ghosts and one doesn't. Which one is going to be more scared and fearful and have the emotion of fear? The person who believes in the ghost. You cannot believe in anything that takes the power away from your mind. The mind is the strongest thing that you have. And if anything is taking away from the power from your mind, you cannot believe it and you cannot have it in your life. This goes with people, this goes with thought process, this goes with association, this goes with everything that you're inputting into your life. If it is taking away from the power of your mind, you cannot believe in it. And life is all about overcoming adversity, overcoming the challenges in your life that God has put in your life that you do not understand why. If you do not understand why these things are happening, it is all happening for a reason. It is all happening for a greater purpose that will be revealed over time and through time. If you do not believe it, it will come with time. The things that you are struggling with, you need to overcome. Overcome them for yourself, for other people. And for future failures, you can decide and react how to become better in the future. It is all about becoming a better person and learning through your failures and going about them in a better way and seeing how you can be most impactful to other people. Because how are people going to remember you in this life? It is from the way that you are treating people and the knowledge and the wisdom that you're giving off. You need to always be treating people with respect, kindness. You always need to be giving out positivity within whatever that you are doing. That's what life is all about. You need to treat people really, really well. It is not about the money. It's not about the extracurricular things that you gained from life. It's about the impact that you had on life, the impact that you had on other people, the value that you gave, the life that you have created, the habits that you've designed in place, the impact that you have on other people. How many lives can you create? You can make as much money as you want, but there's nothing better than changing another life in a positive impact and in a positive way. You can make as much money as you want. You can make as much money as you want. But you can't get caught up within the money and the finances and developing the wealth. You got to develop the wealth mindset. It's all about the mindset, the person you're becoming in your mind, the mind that you're developing over time. I do not want to repeat the life that my family has created. A broke family. If you grew up in a broke family, you do not have to raise a broke family. You can change that. You can change that for yourself. You can change it. You can make generational curses. Nobody says you can't. The only limitation that you have is the one that you put on yourself. You can change everything that your generation has created, and you can break it. You can break the cycle, and it starts with you. If nobody's gonna do it, who will? You need to be doing the things in life to change the generations, to have generational impact. This is all about evolution. It's all about the things that you're gonna be creating. It's about having an evolution. We're building an empire. Building an empire. Having a huge community of people, of changed lives, of positive impact lives that are all on the course, like-minded, all pursuing a business, all on self-development, having brothers in a community, sisters that you can rely on, giving things that you never had yourself to generations after you and your family coming to you. Being the leader that you never had when you were younger, being the example, doing the things that you always wished your parents were doing. You have the opportunity to do that for yourself and create a better life for yourself. It's not up to your parents, it's up to you. It starts with the things that you're doing on early in life. You don't want to be the old bastard thinking, what could you have done differently to change where you're at right now. It starts right now. There is no tomorrow. Okay? If you want these things to happen, you need to start now. You need to figure out what you want long term. Down the line. Figure out what's important to you. I don't understand why people are going out and partying when they haven't even figured out what's important to them or the life that they want to create. How are they watching these football games? You need to get your life in order. You need to move with a sense of urgency. You're losing time. There's 365 days in a year and it'll go like that if you let it. It's up to you, the things that you're doing on a daily basis. Lock in. Wake up. Time will go down the drain like this. This is the time that you're going to remember the rest of your life. And you need to lock in. You need to take that action that is required for your success. I want to impact a bunch of people. I want there to be groups and crowds around me of people listening, valuing, and needing to know what I have to say. How many streams of income are you going to have? How many relationships are you going to have? How many relationships are you going to fall back on that are like this, tight? tight. And it's all about where you're starting right now. The earlier you start, the better you will become over time. The better you do, the more you do one thing is the better you're gonna get at it. And if you're doing it over a long, consistent period of time, it is inevitable for you not to get the success that you desire. But it starts with the daily actions that you are implementing, and you need to focus and intentional about what you are doing on this day, because it is all important in becoming a better life for yourself. Be authentic as you can with people and have as much enthusiasm with people. Be different. Do things that are different. Do things that are outside of the norm. Don't be normal. Observe the masses and do the opposite. Okay? Stop just doing the same thing that you've always done. If you do what you've always done, you're gonna get what you've always got. Okay? You need to lock in. You need to change. You need to start making different life decisions that are going to get you to the life that you want to create. And there is always getting better. There should never be contentment. Contentment is the ultimate enemy. Always give out your purpose. Always give out to other people. Always treat other people with a different kind of kindness. Always give out acceptance, approval, and appreciation. Treat people with kindness, but also know when to say no, to stand firm, and to say and stick on what you think is correct. But only say the things that are valuable, because less is always more. People will always value what you say if you are only speaking the valuable and important things that people need to hear. Only give out positivity, never spread negative, never gossip, never belittle people, and always work on becoming a best version of your absolute self. This is what is important. Lock in. I think I'm done, bro. We done. We going to the gym now. We hitting today for me is chest and shoulders. We're gonna do some bench. We're gonna do some extensions, chest extensions, flies, with the machine, and then we're gonna do dumbbell press, shoulder dumbbell press. We're gonna do, Then we're gonna do flies with the shoulder flies, and then we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that with the dumbbells, and then we're gonna do it with the machine. Yeah, man, my journey for the gym started more than 365 days ago. I've been going 6 times a week, not every single day, but that's been the routine. It's really been the routine this whole entire past year. So, we're working on this chest, we're working on the shoulders, the bicep. We're just chasing our purpose out here. And that's becoming the best version of ourselves and giving out as much value as I possibly can. Experiencing as much as I can. Traveling as much as I can. Experience the beauty of life. Experience the nature that very few people go out of their way to experience. There's 2 people in life. The one that is dull, that's already dead. And the one that is living at the most best. He's extracting everything he can, all the greatness out of the world, and living to his true fullest potential. Which one do you want to become? That is up to you to decide. And like I said, it starts with taking the action that is required for what you want to have accomplished. Give this a like. I don't know if I'm going to be ever posting this full video up. Hope I look good. Love y'all.